Yeah.
Because again, remember the plan. Don't get poked, don't get poked, play safe, don't get poked. Unfortunately, you just have to wait jungle because you have Iron with smite. It's just a weird case. And here, you Q, that's fine. This, you couldn't do much. You stay max range. And this one right here, like if you want to, okay, first of all, you should hit this one because this one is dying now. And you gotta do it from here. You gotta do it from here. You gotta do it, okay, maybe from here, but even here is bad, but you are here. Look at your clicking right now. Like boom, look at your clicking right here. Super bad. Just stay here because same rule. If Seraphim is there, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I want to be here. I want to be away from her. It's a massive thing. So from my experience, this alone can make you a platinum player. Like if we don't, this is like kind of like a red flag mistake. We don't fix it. You don't see any progress in your gameplay. You can be Guma Yushi in the mid game if you have this basic cooldown understanding, and it's not there. It's not ideal, and it's gonna hold you back a lot. What's going on, guys? Besides here, in today's video we will learn about AD carry, laning, cooldown tracking, and recall timings for low elo. If you are low elo and you are an AD carry, be sure to watch this until the end. This is a very good video for you if you want to improve your skills on AD carry. Be sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to make sure you don't miss out any bit of content for AD carry specialized player. Enjoy. So I would personally have a little bit of a different positioning. Like if this is a challenger game and this happens, which can, they bot here, I would stay here, and if I see they're bot here, I would actually try to get XP from this angle because those 3 minions will be here. And then when it comes to the caster, they'll probably just retaliate, stay here, and then you just approach the lane normally. Or there is also like you let them to be there and you just try to hug the wall and just stay here to just catch up the XP of the first 3 minions. If they are good, this should never like work, but it's not challenger, so it might. I would not show like this because of course if they see you, they will be like, okay, let me just, because now if they stay exactly here, they can just slightly see you. So this is not much you can do, but you can optimize it again. Let's see, minions are getting low, you're getting at the XP range. Very good, very good. I like this. So what is the XP range?
XP range, okay. Do you see the second rock where my cursor is?
Second rock.
I think it's a bit...
This one?
No. Where the our caster minions, a bit behind the caster minions, I think.
Our caster, like here?
Yeah.
Okay, like this one.
A bit behind it.
So if a
Maybe
minion,
a little bit.
If a minion is here, do we get XP or not?
If my minion is here, or their minion?
If their minion is there.
Yes.
Okay. So if the minion is here, you don't get XP.
If the minion is there, I still think... I think you do get XP from where I am.
Okay. For these minions, right? Or these minions. Okay. So the range of XP is 1500. So this is exactly the range of a W of Jinx. Or a Rex IQ-ish. Like if you know how you know. So basically the range of the Jinx W is pretty much like this. Right? So it's quite big. If the minion is here, that would be like max range right here. So this one right here, you don't get XP, and okay, and now you get XP. This is the W of Jinx. So I would personally not walk up like this because we know what's going to happen now. There are situations where you can trade your HP for these minions. It's double poke range. It's Jinx and Seraphim. If it was a Leona, Alistar, and just Jinx pokes you, that's fine. But in this specific case, you take it, you run. Let's see if you dodge. Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row, and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where, as AD carry, you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate or fight while feeling completely lost in the mid game. Now, he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster. And they are not alone. They are part of a growing community of over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth. This was not overnight. And it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger. Not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com. Okay. Oof. It wasn't like ideal what happened, but this is not that bad. At least you try to dodge. You try to dodge, that's you, okay. Now it did lose a little bit of HP, but let's see what you're gonna do. Yeah, okay. Super important. The Seraphim range right now, so you don't know the Seraphim abilities, do you?
I know. I don't know the names of it. I know her Q is the. She tosses the big thing at you, the thingy. How do I explain it?
How much cooldown has her Q?
Oh, yeah, no idea.
Roughly speaking.
Roughly speaking, 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Okay. What about Thresh Q?
Thresh Q is... Ooh. I know Thresh E is 14 seconds.
Okay.
14, maybe? And then Thresh Q should be 8 to 10, I think.
8 to 10. So if we... Okay, I see. Is it important? Like if I'm going to tell you that the Q is like... I don't know, 20 seconds. Why is that important? Because you don't play Thresh.
It's important because if I play against the Thresh and I see him use Q, I'm like, okay, this is down, I can look for something.
True.
Or I can walk up now.
Okay, let's see. So, so just 2 points I have here. So 1 point is if she is, this is the Seraphim, her Q is 7 seconds and typically range champions have 7 seconds. Soraka Q, Karma Q, stuff like that, right? The E is 10 seconds, so around like Brand and all of the like range champions typically have around 10-11 seconds. Lux E is also 11 seconds. The problem is that the Thresh Hook is 20 seconds, actually 19 if I want to be more exact.
Thresh Hook is 19 seconds.
19 seconds, yes. So you said 8, so that's a huge knowledge gap, which is, you know, if you're gonna be like, oh, he has no hook, you know, and it's like, oh shit, 8 seconds passed, he has hook, let's play safe. No, it is like still 11 seconds, you should play aggressive. That's a bit of a red flag already. The fact that we don't, not that you don't know exactly the cooldown, because if you tell me 15 seconds, I would be like, sure, I mean, it's not 19, but you're close, you're respecting, and you kind of understand when it's going to be up to, but you said 8 seconds, which is, the margin of error is massive. So I think you should play a little bit more support to learn about the abilities, because it can help you to know a bit more cooldowns. Also, when you're playing AD carry and the support is in the brush, the worst thing that you want to do is staying on the same angle with him, because he can poke you really well. So that's why you want to stay there. It's not impossible for them to poke you, but it's a lot harder, as you can see. Right? So the reason why I'm saying this is because the moment you got these first 3 minions, now you should only stay opposite on the enemy support. So if enemy support is left, you can just try to approach from here, from the right. But especially if she tries to go in the barrage, which she does, where should you click is here, which is a really good click by you. But then here, this is not so good click. Where should you be clicking right now is here or here. You should try to stay because this is a range. You don't want to be here, you don't want to be here, you don't want to be here.
Okay, yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Super important, because you see, you boom. Imagine, okay, you still get poked here, but you still have, like, if you stay here and you see her throwing, you can always have the option to click back.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense, yes.
Because you get a lot of poke. Okay, this you couldn't do anything, but this one right here, the positioning, yeah, it's a bit iffy. It's a bit iffy. And then now don't get poked. Nothing you can really do about that. I see shit. Okay, so they have everything right now. They have Q, be careful. You're kind of like scared to get minions. We talked about the positioning right here. She has no Q, so now at least the Seraphim has no Q for like 7 seconds. Her Q comes back in like 2-3 seconds here. Okay, so now that's the E of Seraphim. What is Jinx gonna do is attack with the range and W. What is Seraphim gonna do right now after the E?
I heard probably either auto because of the auto or Q.
Okay. So what should you be doing right here?
I should be backing off, honestly. More than anything. The wave is crashing into me. I'm not losing minions.
Exactly. So you gotta be very careful, because here, like, a lot of AD carry will like kind of feel forced to help. But now what you did here, as you can see, you just made it worse. You have to. This is a huge mistake for gold platinum players, because it's very simple. It's playing around cooldowns, and we see we have a problem with cooldowns of Trash, because I tested you a little bit. So here you have to be like, okay, choose the Q, but the E, which is the root thing. But now the Q is going to come, and if I step up here, even if I'm not gonna get Q by the Seraphim Q, which is a miracle in general, I'm gonna get complete smashed by the Jinx. So here, right here, just don't feel forced. Stay back. Wait for the Q of the Seraphim to proc. And then if you really want to trade with your isolated Q after, that's fine. That's fine, you know. But here, like, you had one job, and that's to conserve HP. And you did it decent. Like, I've seen worse. And then here you just try to... I see. And then the mechanics here are like a little bit iffy. Okay, and now I need to check if this is the first game of the day. Do you remember?
I think it is the first game of the day. I think. I'm unsure.
Yes, it is. 9 p.m. Okay. Okay, which is probably 1 p.m. for you. Okay. I see. Because you see how close you're staying to... like, now you take that minion, but you're so close to the minion. And then here, I would stay here to take that minion, right? Yeah. Because again, remember the plan. Don't get poked, play safe, don't get poked. Unfortunately, you just have to wait jungle because you have Ivern with smite. It's just a weird case. And here, you Q, that's fine. This, you couldn't do much. You stay max range. And this one right here, like, if you want to... Okay, first of all, you should hit this one, because this one is dying now. And you gotta do it from here. You gotta do it from here. You gotta do it... Okay, maybe from here, but even here is bad. But you are here. Look at your clicking right now. Like, boom. Look at your clicking right here. Super bad. Just stay here, because same rule. If Seraphim is there, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I want to be here. I want to be here. I want to be away from her. It's a massive thing. So from my experience, this alone can make you a platinum player. Like, if we don't... This is like kind of like a red flag mistake. We don't fix it. You don't see any progress in your gameplay. You can be Guma Yushi in the mid game if you have this basic cooldown understanding, and it's not there. It's not ideal, and it's gonna hold you back a lot. And here you try to go for a trade. Yeah, you shouldn't really go for trades in general. You just have to conserve your HP with this support. But I understand why you went for here, because you have W soon. She's in W range. She's just taking your plate. You have to punish her. You have to kind of show her that there will be consequences if she hits your tower. I don't mind this. This is fine. Just try to trade back a bit. Okay, let's see what you do here. So what should be the plan in this case right here?
So my initial plan, I think, if I can remember correctly, is I know I'm low. Barrier is good. I don't really want to use barrier flash. I don't want to use anything here. I just want to get some farm. They're pushing it back in, so this is kind of forced from me. But I have 7 farm in 3 minutes, so I'm in my own head. Like, I want money, 300 gold. This is bad for me. So I wanted to play around bush for range. So they can't auto me. I can just come out, auto minions, go back in, try to get like some sort of damage on them, a little bit of poke, because I'm just annoyed. It's very obvious by the way I'm playing. I'm just annoyed. I'm not really thinking straight.
Yeah, like now you just need to get the base off soon, but I mean 300 gold, you can't really do that, so you just have to try to get a gank, right? In this case. So you need to ping your jungle right now. If you see his top side, he doesn't really have camps, right? He doesn't have camps on bot side, so he's full clearing 310. So he just went from top to bot, which is respectable. So now this is the perfect time to ping him, like assistance, just so he can know, hey bro, can you please come, can you please? Maybe he doesn't come, maybe he doesn't care, maybe he just goes for full clear. But he should be coming ideally here, and you should be pinging, because some junglers, they just recall, they think about double scuttle, they think about invading, they might not look at bot lane. So this exact point is when you ping, because you're super, like, you can't do anything, you're screwed, and you want to, you want to know your jungle is first here.
My jungle should be first, yes.
We didn't really, the camera control is a bit iffy here with the locked. We didn't see Jarvan coming. Because we see him over the wall, but in game, what you need to see is the HP of the guy, so you can react faster. All right, I see. Okay, longsword into potion. You gotta. I hope you get a potion. Shit. It's because
I did not get a potion.
It's Seraphim Jinx, right? What happened till now? Well, they poked us. Okay, what is gonna happen from now? Well, they'll probably poke us. Okay, so then they feel okay, sure. If you have refill, but you didn't, so a potion is always welcome in matchups like this. Interesting that you get a free kill here, which is,
I know, right?
Respectable. Crazy. And then now, okay, so it's like multiple mistakes here. First mistake, that is like a high-low mistake, is Seraphim will recall here. Why? Well, she has low mana and she has pretty low HP and she probably has a bunch of money. But Jinx is recalled. Okay, stop her. You know, walk up here and try to stop a recall. But most importantly, Jinx is dead. So what should you be doing with the wave?
I should probably hard shove, no?
True. Why?
Because the wave crashes and she misses out on 6 minions.
Exactly.
XP gold, yeah.
Exactly. Super important. You see, now we're like chilling. Because it's simple, like, okay, Jinx is dead. Okay, if she's dead and the minions get into the tower, then she loses. Okay, I'm happy. Okay, but can I make the wave to go into tower? I mean, judging of the non-canon wave that it's here, judging of the next wave that is here, so it will take a while for it to, you know, let's say it's gonna block your wave and it's gonna be there. Well, it will take a while for that. And judging of the dead timer that you have here, 8 seconds dead timer plus 25 seconds to get from base to lane. Judging of all of this information, yes, it's good to push here. Let's see what you're gonna do, because I think it's getting even worse and worse. So now you try to slow push. Okay. And from this point, okay, so you have a 2-wave slow push. You have the wave in the middle. Your Ivern is invading. Your Udyr is invading. You have 600 gold. You've got a kill. Okay, if you would recall, is not absolutely best recall in the whole universe, but it is a decent recall. But judging of the minimap state right now, you should be doing what?
Okay, on minimap state, I should probably either push and help with invade, or just push.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah, or just push, and if you want to recall after, sure, you can just get Retrix or something. So here you see, it's like, okay, I'm chilling. Okay, you're chilling when your Udyr is probably gonna get sandwiched there by the enemy support, maybe jungle. Okay, you're staying here when you anyways got a kill, and Jinx also got a kill, but she spent the gold because she's coming from base, but it didn't. So you have, even if you don't have these 2 people here, you should still push.
Yeah.
Because it gives you a chance to base. Plus, this wave is just gonna get worse because the next wave is, well, I can't see it because it's this outplayed app. Let me see. Let me see if I can. I think it just spawns from base. Yeah, it's right here. So if you wait long enough, that wave that is there, the worst thing that can happen is gonna come here. It's gonna make this is gonna be your wave,
Yep.
and it's gonna be their wave, and it's gonna stay there. That is horrible. And then you have to crush, but you need to be close to their tower to crush. If you crush now, at least you're safe. But if you wait for longer, you might need to crash from a very vulnerable position. And yes, you are not pushing, so you can't really attend to the dive. So you can't really, this is definitely cooldown understanding. And this right here, wave management, huge, 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 huge. From my experience, if we don't fix this, no matter what we're gonna see, team fights, mid-game, faker, you're not gonna improve at all if we don't fix this ASAP. Okay, let's see. Okay. Then you just go in, good combo. Sure. I would prefer you to see the HP of the Seraphim like throughout the fight. Like here, for example, you see it, but then you press spacebar, then you see it again, then you press spacebar, and now you don't see. Like you want to see, does she have mana? Does she have, enough HP? Because it looks like, okay, now we're diving and we know, but we need to know at any given time the HP of the guy, so we can kind of decide. Because there is a way, like she's full HP, but she has no mana, or she has full HP and she has full mana. Like you play it a little bit differently. Maybe you can dodge differently. Maybe you can be more committed if she's low mana. So now you don't know this information. And maybe you saw it in the beginning of the fight. But when you're looking here, you're not exactly looking at the Seraphim. You're looking at the fight. Are they fighting? What are they doing? You're thinking about other things. So that's why it's important to take a decision. You need to have the information. Seraphim HP, Seraphim mana, Ivern HP, Ivern mana, Udyr HP, Udyr mana. But with this camera, didn't really know. I mean, I can see it here. I guess that Udry has 20 mana. Yeah, but in this case, you didn't even know. I mean, you can't have your eyes here and here at the same time.
It's very fair. Yeah, no, you're correct.
Let's see. Then you push. Let's see when you recall here. Go to Drake or not. Take this and you recall into the brush. I see. You see Jinx here. It's a bit iffy to recall in this brush. She can just W, but judging of her movement right now, should most likely not knowing you are here. There is also a Drake that if she's gonna die there, your jungle is probably gonna say something bad about you. But I mean, honestly, with this HP, you're risking too much staying for Drake. If you had half HP or maybe 70%, yeah, you can consider staying for Drake. But in this specific situation, with your HP 100%, it's too big of a risk to stay. If jungle is there, you're just dead. So it's correct to ignore there. The normal classic let me evolve my Q build. Nothing against it. When do you have Q evolve on Kai'Sa in this meta?
In this meta, it should be, I think, level 9 after you get second pickaxe for Rageblade.
Wow, level 9. Wow. Really? Is it level 9? So late.
It's either level 9 or level 10. It's one of them.
That is crazy. You know that it used to be at level 7?
Yes, yeah, I know. I remember it used to be level 7.
Crazy.
And wait, maybe it's level 8 to level 9.
Level 8 maybe level 8, because level 9 is a bit crazy. But yeah, it would be crazy if Kai'Sa is so good in this meta and she can only evolve at level 9. That'd be...
Yeah.
Let's see.
And then I think with evolved, if you get evolved boots, you get it before Nashes, but for E-evolve. But if you don't get evolved boots, you have to wait until you get dagger with Nashes to get evolved, from what I remember.
Let's see. So you start this. Okay, so we try which build we try, with the Kraken or with the static?
Static.
Okay, static one.
I think you can just
Guess I can't get boots, but it's okay. Don't really need boots anyways. Okay, so we go this. Let's see, level 5. Okay. 6. So now I need 5 AD. How much AD does she get per level? Let's see.
2.
Like it's 2. Okay, so level 7. And then... Okay, so it's level 8. Yeah, level 9 was a bit crazy. And if I have to reset the game and do like level 6, I mean, you're never gonna get Kraken Slayer at level 6 and Quintus and pickaxe.
No, it's 100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
it's
you have it.
100%.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, but you're never gonna get this like level 6. You're gonna get like 10, 11. So okay, good. Let's see. The camera control here is still let's see. So you go to lane, everything Drake, nothing you can do. You have to react to this wave, but then you're just looking, you're going. Okay, reasonable camera control. Okay, flash. Like, yeah, you looked at the fight throughout the fight. You saw the HP of the Seraphim, and you also like space bar, so you can lock your champion, so you can see where am I. You know, I don't want to lose track of my champ, which is yeah the right thing. Now we kill the guy. So let's see what you're gonna do. You're gonna do a bit of a not a freeze, but a little bit of a keep the wave here. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I mean, Seraphim died and Jinx is most likely into the tower. So if you push this, you're gonna most likely need to push the next wave as well because you won't have enough push power to push this in time. Because the next wave, still don't see where it is. Okay, now it's there. I guess it was I missed it. Okay, so it's on mid lane, yeah. So it's oh, not the mid lane, it's here basically. Okay, yeah. So at this point right here, if you push this wave, you will need to push this wave and the next wave as well.
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they already are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.